You know, don't just like walk around stabbing people, right?
Never. You said you haven't read my books?
No.
Never.
Stem from like a flower?
Honey just takes this painfully long inhale, like someone just on the brink of going on a rant. No.
So you're on the side of if you take a ship apart and you take it, replace all the pieces, it'd be a different ship.
What's the name of the ship?
She thinks. Love Doki-Doki Meow Meow.
I love you guys.
Yes, we find ourselves in the Outer Lands, as we don't do every day. Slowly dropping down to a city made out of all kinds of structures, with a big old sign that says ecstasy on top. Over to the lake of silver that just makes people live in pure ecstasy of their lives. It is slowly turning to night as the sun-faced Daybringer that was there before walks out into his large tower, and then very soon later walks in a silver-masked fellow, the Night Caller, who goes, "Oh man, hope everyone having a good time here. Anybody else want some drugs?" Just handing out drugs to people. Like, I was told that there were some cool people came here, got some drugs, said they were gonna go somewhere. I don't even know. They had like a really cute pug. It was nice. I mean, that's what I was told. I don't know because I was inside all day. I'm not the Daybringer. I'm not. Who wants drugs? He just keeps handing drugs out to everyone. And it looks as the train, the Modron train, finally gets its last passenger, starts taking off, and is rocketing outward into kind of a non-track as it slowly gets built underneath it, and it is going insane because it looks like it took a bunch of drugs and is out of control. Hey everybody, welcome to Sigil Community College. I am the Seshcast. We're gonna introduce our lovely players. Let's start with Ophelia.
Oh, hi. Hi. This is Grims or Gremlins if you prefer. I'm she/her, and I'm playing Ophelia, also she/her. And I think this is her first time on a train, much less a train that's high as a kite in the wind. Hey! She's not having a good time.
And probably someone who is having a good time, Strider.
Hey everybody, I'm Timbo the Wizard. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Strider, also he, him, the legendary privateer, multiclass to the stars, and he is loving the ride on this high as fuck train. Absolutely.
Yeah, as you are the one who got him this fucking high.
It's true. I think Strider's like he's like leaning like full, like his whole upper torso is like out the window as this train is like doing loop-de-loops, like holding on to his goggles.
Just fighting not to go flying off.
And he's got a big stupid grin on his face. Sorry.
No, it's perfect. And let's go with Honey.
Alrighty, I am Miss Shroom Soup. I'm going to be playing Honey, looking for a purpose in life.
That is true. Honey is still a little sad.
Gotta reevaluate.
Well, maybe you can on this highest fuck train.
Yeah. Got some free time.
And back again, been stuck in the Outer Lands for a little while. Raz.
Hello, everybody. It is I, Domino RBG. My pronouns are he, they. I play Raz. Her pronouns are she, her. And, she's an angry, anti-capitalist lesbian paladin.
Yeah, and Raz has been here. It's been like a day. When Raz first kind of got teleported here with Gliz, it seemed like you both were just kind of lost in this metallic forest, but very quickly did you see a large city in the horizon that you would easily be able to walk to before nightfall, before you were accosted by any animals. And you would see it as a small little Modron town. Tiny little one-eyed creatures that seem to just do one task and one task really well.
What's the task?
Just whatever. You see they have like a nice little coffee shop. People coming through just to get coffee. If you see if someone walks up with a very complicated order, the Modron start freaking out. Just start destroying the coffee shop if anything like that happens.
Oh, all right then. Um, guess Raz is just gonna get a little coffee.
Okay, yeah. You walk up. What kind of coffee do you get?
She's just gonna keep it simple. She's just gonna get a nice vanilla latte.
Okay, yeah, you get a nice vanilla latte. You see, they give you a black coffee.
Raz looks at her coffee
You
and she just
that will
goes.
be at least 1 silver.
She reaches in her pocket. She slides 1 silver at this poor simple machine. She should have expected this, and she's just gonna go put a fuck ton of cream and sugar in her black coffee.
Yeah, you go ahead. You do that, and as you're like looking around, you see that Gliz has disappeared, seemingly wandered off.
Oh, for fuck! She pinches the bridge of her nose, takes a deep breath, lets go of the bridge of her nose, takes a sip of her coffee, and she goes, "Fuck it, he's a big boy. He'll figure it out." And she's going to poke her head around and try and just kind of get her bearings or see if there's uh, a direction to start looking for a way back.
Give me perception.
I'm gonna give you so much perception. Look at all that perception. 23.
That's pretty good perception. Looking around, you do see there is a large train station that seems to be the only way safely in and out of these gate towns that you find yourself.
Hmm. If that seems like the best way to travel between gate towns, then Raz is going to go to the train station, maybe the ticket booth, and see about getting herself some passage on a train.
Okay, yeah, you get up there. You see the train is a large Modron with just one solo eye, just kind of looking forward.
Where's this train headed?
You look and you see there is like a little map. It's saying that it's going to make a stop in Ecstasy, then head to Torch, and then to the Everything Emporium.
The Everything Emporium 100% sounds like a place where if for some reason her compatriots were here, they would find themselves. And if not the Everything Emporium, then definitely a place called Ecstasy. So she's going to board this train.
All right. I mean, for sure, you can find everything at there. everything Emporium. So there'd definitely be a way home. But yeah, you ride the train, and it's like 2 gold, not too expensive. You go into one of the resting cars, and you're able to stay there for a little while, and you're able to rest for the night. Then you kind of wake up to, I mean, what does it's been like a little bit overnight. You've been up for a little bit, maybe in the dining car, and the train has just started going crazy, just as fast as possible, doing loop-de-loops. It hasn't been like this any other time.
What the fuck is this train doing loop-de-loops?
You want to go?
You know what? Never mind.
Investigate that.
You know what? Actually, yes. Let me roll an investigation.
Okay, go ahead.
On how this train is doing loop-de-loops.
Let's see if you can see.
Nah, it's just 10.
You're not really sure. Maybe they built the track like this just a little further down. You're not 100%. But you kind of walk forward, and I think you would hear the distinct sound of your compatriots in the car over.
Yeah, Raz is going to follow the noise of her friends, business partners, whatever you want to call them.
You walk in and you see Strider head out the window. I imagine Ophelia clinching the seat and Honey just kind of zoning out at the window.
Oh yeah, Ophelia totally has like her bag in her lap, her knees tucked towards her chest, and she's like turned herself into this little ball of angst.
Oh my gosh. I guess first thing Raz is going to do is she's going to put a hand on Ophelia's shoulder, and she's going to lay on hands her for 1 HP to just kind of like fill her with like a little bit of warmth of just a little bit of courage. Just, you know, try and dispel some of that anxiety a little bit. And as she's doing that, she goes, "Which one of them did it?"
Oh, hi, Raz. It's good to see you. Points at Strider. A coffee and half a bag of pills from ecstasy, I think.
Strider's just still out the window. He has not realized that Raz has walked up, and his just arms flailing. Woo! Woo! As we're flying along.
Can Raz attempt to pull Strider back in the car?
You can definitely walk over and tap him. If you tap him, he'll be able to know that you're there.
If you pull me back into the car, though, I do not resist.
She's just kind of like, "What happened?"
Oh, hey, Raz. We were looking for you. How convenient. Which part? The how did we get here, or the train doing the thing that it's doing?
The train. What did you do?
I fed it half of this, and I hold up the bag of drugs.
You just fed the train half a bag of just an indiscriminate amount of drugs?
Absolutely. Well, I figured he was quite large, so needed a bigger dose, right? Dosages. I do have a little bit of medicinal training.
Why are you getting the train high at all?
What do you mean, why?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Why?
Well, he seemed kind of, I don't know, dejected. He seemed like he could use a good day. He only gets 1 day off, like, How long was it? Every
Every
week,
6 years.
Every 6 years.
Okay.
I'll give him a little extra coffee, a little bag of drugs, half a bag of drugs. Right, so if you stuck your head out, it's like you're on the astral sea. It's man, it feels great.
I feel like your energy could be better spent trying to dismantle the labor structures that keep this chain in such shackles instead of just giving it drugs. That is a temporary solution, not a long-term solution.
Well, now that you're here, we can do that. You were kind of at a higher priority. Although I was like, I think she's gonna be fine, and also I think she'll be kind of annoyed if we go look for her. Are you annoyed?
I'm only annoyed because the train is high.
Cool. Great. That's great. Miss Strider smiles real big.
Is there anything I can roll to see if there is a way that I can calm this train down?
Trying to see if lay on hands works on
Intelligence.
Honestly, like, it really feels like that.
I mean, if you had some kind of poison, like maybe lesser restoration or something, I feel like that could totally work, right? This is like basically poisoned, right? Like,
Oh, buddy, I can expend 5 hit points and I can cure a target of 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison affecting it.
There's so many poisons in that pack.
You can cure multiple diseases and neutralize multiple poisons with a single use of lay on hands, expending hit points separately for each one.
Hell yeah.
So roll me an intelligence check.
Why is it gotta be intelligence?
Well, because this thing isn't really a being of like an animal or whatnot. It's more machine than anything.
Why not a wisdom check, though? Because that's what a medicine check would be.
Well, it's machine.
Yeah, but it's gotta have some kind of organic structure if it's high.
It's kind of like a robot, but it's a robot that was gifted the ability to get high.
we live in a magical world.
Live in a magical world.
Sounds like horseshit to me, but alright. That's an 18.
Oh shit, that's fucking
With an 18, you believe you could neutralize the drugs. You would just need to get to the front to its core.
Alright. She just starts walking. She's moving. She's on her way to the core.
Wait, don't
Okay.
leave me.
Strider quickly grabs his bags. Oh, she's walking. She's going. We're gonna lose her again.
When you get like one room away from the core, you see there is the conductor who looks and stops you from going further. Up. That's not for you people. That's for me. You're not a conductor.
What does
I'm
the
here
conductor
to
look
help the
like?
train.
Is the conductor a human?
The conductor looks humanoid with pink skin and a funny mustache. Whatever you think a funny mustache looks like, that's what it looks like.
Wow.
Incredible.
Strider goes and tugs on the 3-foot circular curl of his mustache.
up. That's my mustache.
I know.
Excuse my friend here. I'm here to help your train.
My train's having a fun time. I'm gonna let it have that fun time.
Okay,
Hey,
but
that's it.
your train having a fun time is causing your passengers to have a terrible time.
They already paid.
Have some Dramamine.
He
Or a
takes it.
capsule.
He takes a few.
Want some? It's like the thing Porky's made out of, or something.
Raz looks at this conductor and she goes, "Listen, you're just a little guy doing your little job. I get it.
I'm 8 feet tall.
I don't care. I would just like for this train to be under some semblance of control.
I mean, are you some type of train investigator?
I could be.
Can I see your paperwork?
No,
Well, what's your name?
don't worry about it.
Well, these are questions that normal train investigators would have answered or provided proof of. So I'm going to say you're not one?
I'm
Are
going
any
through
of
this
you
door.
all train
I'm going through
investigators?
this door, and you can try to stop me if you want.
Well, I wouldn't stop her. I
I
wouldn't try.
mean, I would. It's my train.
Well, she just wants to make it go straight. You know, I'm just gonna Strider backs away, hands up. I tried to warn you, bud.
I'm just standing in front of the door.
What would you like me to roll?
What are you going to try to do?
She's gonna move to get through this door.
All right, I guess roll initiative.
Alright. That's a 16, baby.
I'll roll his. All right.
I'm debating.
I'm also baiting. I guess it depends. Like whether Ophelia's there depend on whether Honey's there, because she's not going to leave Honey behind, because Honey is not having a good time either.
When are we gonna realize that we're no longer with Doki-Doki?
Probably shortly after this.
Like, wait
No.
a minute. We're
Wait a
Doki-Doki.
I'll say Cinnamon is dragging Honey along.
Alright,
Use-
By that angle.
I guess I'm also rolling initiative.
And Honey's face down, like
Yeah.
Just
Cinnamon
gurgling.
is just like, everybody stay together. Huddle up, little ducks. So Cinnamon is just like dragging Honey. And my initiative is a 6, which that's very fitting because I am being dragged face down on the floor.
How fitting.
All right. Ophelia, you are first. How would you? You see, Raz is getting into an altercation with the conductor of the train.
Huh. How do we want to do this? Oh. I guess Ophelia's gonna try and talk the train conductor down. Like, look, she's a healer. She can heal away the whole loop-de-loop situation.
I mean, none of you seem like certified people to be handling trains or modrons.
I'm gonna try the diplomacy or the persuasion.
Okay. What are you gonna? What are you saying to him?
Oh, that is what she would say to him. It's like, healer, heal, poison from the copious amount of drugs. It makes sense to me.
Okay.
There's
He-
so many drugs in this train right
He
now.
does what he does. He wants to know if any of you are more certified to be doing this.
Oh, well. Yeah, no, she's not certified for shit.
I'm the captain of a spelljammer.
He's the captain of the spelljammer. I mean, that's the closest thing we got.
All right, give me persuasion.
I was going to say, Raz is also like, I'm an adventurer and I'm forced to go on very fucked up missions and I have to heal very fucked up things.
27.
Wow.
Let's go.
Nope.
Okay, with the 27, he goes, "All right, I'll give you the train test, and if you pass it, I'll let you go in."
The fuck is the train test?
Well, you have to do the train test to know.
What kind of training are we gonna do?
You know what? This one already passed. You want to go in there? You can go in. he
go
lets
in.
Strider go in.
I give a thumbs up to Raz. We got like a quarter of us in there already.
It's a stupid train pun.
All right. Well, you've been dropped to the bottom of the list because you said it was a stupid train pun.
It's a fucking stupid train pun.
Looks over at Ophelia.
Let's not go off of the rails, Raz.
Get in there. You can go in there.
She'll follow instructions.
Hey, Ophelia. You know what? I wonder what would happen if I give the train even more drugs.
You see, there is another mouth and face in there as well.
Can she grab Strider by the collar?
He looks over at Honey.
I mean, Honey is. Can Honey just like fold out, not doing a pun, but just like folding out intricate blueprints, and just like I'm machines.
Okay, give me a tinkerer's tools with your intelligence, like how you use to like draw your blueprints.
Okay. Here's my tools. So that's 9 plus 5 plus. That's plus 9. It's gonna be this.
You got this, honey.
Well, that's a
Oh,
plus
yeah.
9, plus 9, 14. But
Do you have your flash of genius?
I do. And I will use my flash of genius for this because I have never known. Honey has never known a bad blueprint, so that is 19.
Okay, you see, he looks and goes, "Oh, you seem certified to handle trains and stuff, so yeah, you can go right in."
Okay, Honey lays back down on the floor and Cinnamon drags her.
That's how train people like to move. Yeah, one thing pulling another. You're super
You got it.
certified. Then looks over at Raz.
How long is this farce going to continue? Or do I need to kick you in your caboose?
Oh, okay. Yeah, go on in.
I fucking hate it here.
Strider slow claps as Raz walks into the door. I knew you had it in you.
Shut up.
He closes the door and goes back to just sitting down like he was before.